Blueberry Funded has made it easier for every single trader to actually get funded. Whether you are trading Forex, synthetics, crypto, stocks, no matter what you are trading, you can actually now get access to a Propfirm and actually make money from it. And now on top of that upgrade also, they've also brought their instant funding system, whereby you don't have to go through the tax phase to get funded, but you can basically get funded from the moment you pay your funds. Now, basically, no taking off charge. You pay your money, you get funded straight up to a REIT account. And I know you love this, and me too, I love it as well. And in this video, I'm going to give you a complete breakdown on the latest Blueberry updates and every single thing you need to know, and how you can actually purchase your first account and get 20% discount using my code that we're sharing in this video. So guys, the first thing you need to do is basically come over to the comment section of this video and then take a look at the first comment that was pinned by me. Make sure it was pinned by me. And then basically you are going to see two options here: Light Finance, which is my preferred broker that I personally use, and then Blueberry Funded, which is my favorite Propfirm as well. So basically click on the Blueberry Funded link in case you want to buy a funded account. Now once you click on it, it will bring you straight up to their homepage like this. Now what you need to do here is simply, first of all, before you buy any challenge account, I always advise you to come and read their rules. So if you are buying a synthetic account, make sure you come and read the rules for synthetic trading. If you are buying an instant funded account, make sure you come and read the rules for that. If you are buying a stock trading account, make sure you also come and read the rules for that. And if you are buying a Forex trading account, then you read these rules here. I love how they separated each of the rules to avoid any sort of complications or any sort of confusion. And this is one thing I love about Blueberry Funded. They don't play with transparency. So take advantage of that opportunity from them to know exactly what you are signing up for before you do. So once you finish reading their FAQ, maybe you're okay with their terms and conditions, then basically the next thing you do here is basically click on Get Funded. Now when you click on Get Funded, here you're going to see all their funding accounts, stages, and every single thing you need to know. Now they have the one-step standard account. Now this one-step account, you basically trade only one phase. Now for example, let me say I'm buying the one-step and then $10,000 account. Now this will cost me, now here's the criteria you need to know: account size 10,000. Now profit target, you have to make 10% of this account, that is $1,000, in order to pass the challenge phase. Now before you make this thing, here's your total risks. Your max total loss is basically the total amount you can lose from the initial amount you are buying. I mean, if you buy this $10,000 account, you can lose a maximum of 6%, which is $600. Now on a daily basis, you cannot lose more than $400. So the maximum you can lose in a day is $399, which means that with anything above $400, you are cooked. Now profit share, you are going to take 80% of the profit. Now for those of you who've been watching my YouTube videos from day one, when I was doing withdrawal videos from Blueberry Funded, you see that it was 80-20. They take 20% and give me 80%. So basically that is how it works. You take 80, they take 20% of the profits. Now your total drawdown is static. Now what static basically means is simply, even if you should make additional $1,000 on top of this $10,000 you bought, that doesn't mean that if you lose that $1,000, your account is gone. If you lose that $1,000, you still have additional $1,000 to lose. Now, in simple terms, it basically means that until this balance goes below $9,000, you can still trade the account. That is basically what it means. So as long as your account is still above $10,000, your account is still hell and healthy. Now, time limit, they don't give you any time. Pass it anytime you want. It's a one-phase account. Just enjoy yourself. Now, minimum trading days. However, in order to get into the live account, you must trade a minimum of 3 days. And then payout frequency, you have to is 14 days. So if you make profit today, you need to wait 14 days from now before you will be paid. However, they have a 7-day option that I'll be sharing with you later on. Now, prohibited trading strategies. These are strategies that they don't want you to use in their firm. Now, I will advise you click on read more to go read more about these strategies to avoid anything in future. Now, you can see their Forex leverage is actually 1:30 for this particular account. Now, in order to buy this one-phase account, it costs you $75. Now, later on in the video, I'm going to give you my discount code that will actually give you 20% off, as I already said. Now, if you go for the 2-step account, it will cost you just $60, meaning $15 has already been deducted for the 2-step. Now, when you ask me to recommend a trading account for you, I always recommend a two-step account over one-step. But at the end of the day, you have your choice. I have my choice. You can go for the two-step or the one-step. It totally depends on you. Now, on the other hand, they have the rapid challenge account. Now, this account is a rugged account. Every single thing here is rugged. So I advise you to read through every single detail before you sign up as well, to avoid anything like, oh, this Propfirm is this, like a lot of you have been doing. You buy good Propfirms, you will not read their rules, you will not read their terms and conditions. You go on there, fuck with their rules. When you get fucked back, then you come dragging them on Twitter and all those stuff. Please make sure you read rules from whatever Propfirm you are buying before you sign up to it. You can see their rules for one-step, two-step, and rapid are totally different, and there's a reason for that. Any Propfirm you go have different rules for these account types. Now, down to the stock account. Now, for those of you who are stock traders, you don't want to trade Forex. Now, stock accounts have strictly two-step, if I'm not mistaken. Phase 1 is 10%. You have to make 10% profit. And then stage 2, you have to make 6% profit. Now, in total, you can lose only $800 from the initial $10,000 you're paying for it. Now, you can see that for the Forex account, in total, you can lose up to $1,000. But for the stock account, you cannot lose more than $800. Now, the profit share is still the same, 80%. Every other thing remains the same. And this account will cost you just $65. Remember, you can get 20% off if you watch the video to the very end. Now, for those of you trading synthetic as well, phase 1 is 10%, phase 2 is 5%. Now, basically, you guys and the Forex traders have almost the same rule. Your total loss is $1,000 also, which is also better. Synthetic leverage is also rating here at 1:3. However, your fee is $70. For the 10K account, all the prices here for the 10K, you can come over to 25K, 50K, 100K, so forth and so on. Now, let's go back to our 10K account. Now, for those of you who want to trade live account, maybe you don't want to go through the text phase, you want to go straight to the live account. Well, even at the live account, they have two different account types. They have the instant elite. Now, the instant elite, if you are going for a 10K account, it will cost you $400, which basically means you are investing $400 to get $600 in addition. So basically, if you have to deposit this of $400 into your personal broker, there will be you will not have to obey any of these trading rules. You can trade anyhow you want, any way you want it, and you'll be free. And if I look for a reliable broker to use for this, I always recommend Light Finance. The link is down in the comments as well. Exactly where you click that's the blueberry link. That of Light Finance is also there. But if you are someone who is okay abiding to Propfirm rules, you are willing to take the risks by abiding to a Propfirm rule and trading with the rule, why not? You can just pay $400 for the instant elite account and get a solid $1,000 to actually trade with, meaning you risk $400 to get additional $600, which is okay. Daily loss over here, there's nothing like daily loss. If you like lose the whole $1,000 in a day, they don't care. But make sure that you don't go and gamble with it. Just take advantage of it and use it to make money. It's that simple. Profit split is still 80-20 as usual. You are the one taking 80%, they are taking only 20%. Now, over here, they also have smaller accounts. For those of you who want to start to something small, they have the $2,500 account where you can pay just $100 to get it. And if you get this one, it's still 10%, meaning you pay $100 to get $250. So basically, $150 in addition to your initial, which is also a big head up. Now, that aside, they also have the $5,000 account as well, which is $200. You pay $200 to get $500. That's additional $300 being added to you as well. So guys, it's up to you. You see that you go to a live account with your small money, or you buy a Propfirm. Now, the other one here is the instant lights. Now, with the instant elites, the instant lights, there is a little bit more different from the other one. Now, let's take a look at something here. The 5K account on the instant elite costs $200. But if you come to the instant light, it costs just $83. Now, why is it lower than the instant elite? Here is it. In total, you can only lose 4% from the account, meaning if you pay $83, you are going to risk just $400 in return, meaning you are getting additional $320 as compared to those people who went for the instant elite. However, this one here, you cannot lose more than 2%. You cannot lose more than 2% in a day. So meaning in a day, you cannot lose more than $200. And in total, you cannot lose more than $400. Now your profit share is still 80%. Every other thing remains the same. So if you are someone who want to go to the 5K account, you want to have access to $400, but then all you have is $83. Why not take the risk, obey the rules? Once you make a decent amount of money, you come to the instant elite and then get a more comfortable account where you can basically trade and be at more peace. Now, guys, so let me say you selected the $10,000 account. That is what you want. You basically come over here to get funded. Now, here's where I'm going to review the discount code to you all. Now, basically, once you come over here, your account information is already here. Instant Elite, which is what I selected, $10,000 account. Now, your platform, you can go for MT4 if you want that. But who goes for MT4 when there's MT5? You can go for MT5, the X Trader, and then Trade Locker. So it's totally up to you. Now, let me say I'm going to MT5. Now, here, before you continue with anything, just type in this code, PT25. I believe when you see PT, you know what it's PT20. I mean, now when you see PT, I believe you already know what it means. Perez Trade. This is a custom code that was given to me by Blueberry Funded that I should give to my audience to actually use. Now you basically hit on apply. Now once you hit on apply, just sit back and you see, instead of paying $400, now you're paying just $320, which is 20% off, which is a solid $800, a solid $80 being deducted from the original amount that you should have paid for it. Now from here, you basically come over here, fill in your information, and then come over here to your preferred currency. Now, if you want to pay in your local currency, you go for your local currency. If you want to pay in US dollar, you just switch it to US dollar. And they are going to give you all the payment option here. So it doesn't matter which country you reside. You can pay through different options such as credit or debit card, crypto, local bank payment, mobile money payment if your country supports that. They have a lot of payment options. So do their withdrawal options as well. At the end of the day, you decide which way you want to deposit, which way you want to buy your account, and which way you want to withdraw your profits in the live account as well. So guys, this is basically all I have for you in this video about Blueberry Funded. Remember, check this video comment to use the link that is right there. And also don't forget the code I just reviewed to you right now. I'm going to show the code again. PT20. That is what PT20. That is the code. Use it to get 20% off. Now, if there's a new code, I might make an updated video or a notice in my Telegram channel. If you're not part of it yet, join with the link that is available in this video description as well. So guys, if you look for the reliable Propfirm to use, Blueberry Funded will always be my #1 option. And if you look for a reliable broker to use, then Light Finance is the go-to. The link to both will be down in this video description and also in the pinned comment as well. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.